Any other question? Yes, please.
What do you think about other religions?
What I think about other religions. Some years ago, I had a moment of my own life in which I was a little bit in a crisis, let's put it that way. Now actually many years passed. When I'm 36, I was 18. Okay. At that time, I'm not going to make the whole story for you, it's too long. But the answer which I found that really made me better and which I came out of that was to make a very clear distinction between spiritual path, religion, and religious institution. There are three things. One thing is the inner path of transformation, of developing our own love and wisdom and stability, joy, peace, of dealing with our anger, jealousy, pride, and so on. Okay? This is the spiritual path, which is something that I believe that we all have, independently if we follow a religion or not. And it's part of life. And it's a necessity. The religion, for me, it's a method. It's a tool that helps us to develop and to follow this inner path. It's like that's the method that we will use. And the religious institution is the organization that helps the religion to exist and to go on from generation to generation. Sometimes we judge religion because we judge the spirit, the institution. This is the first thing that I think we shouldn't do. Second, I believe that all religions, at least from what I have seen up to now, I have never seen any religion that I think is a bad religion. I think that religions, it's important there to be different religion, and inside every religion there are so many traditions and different approaches. Why? Because we are different. We come from different contexts, we come from different cultures, so we need different approaches. What I think is a big mistake is when we say, my religion is the only one, I am right, you are wrong. From that, we start having a lot of conflict and a lot of problems. But, like Buddha said, when we take the boat to go from one side, let's say, one of the river to the other side, once we reach the other side of the river, do we still need the boat? We don't need to go back. Not really, right? We took the boat to go from one side to the other side of the river. Once we reach the other side, we should not be attached to the boat. So we need to remember that the boat is only there to take us from one side to the river to the other. If your boat is yellow and my boat is blue, if your boat has an engine and I am going with the sail, if I am going by hand and you are blowing or whatever, it doesn't matter. The important thing is that it takes us where we want to go. And where we want to go is not to be part of a religion, it's to develop our own inner path. This is what I believe. So it doesn't matter what is the religion. If it helps us to transform ourselves in what we want to become, wonderful. If not, maybe there is another method which is better for us. But just to conclude, there was a master in Tibet, which I follow very much, his name was Atisha. He said, respect all spiritual traditions, respect all religions, and follow with determination the one that you prefer. This is what I believe. If I think everyone should have a religion, no. I think everyone should follow a spiritual path and should have a method for that spiritual path. It doesn't necessarily need to be one of the world religions and in a formal way. But I believe it's very, very important for each one of us to have the awareness of developing more love and wisdom and patience and stability and so on. And it's also important for us to follow someone that has more knowledge and wisdom than us. I think this is what is important actually, but it doesn't necessarily need to be inside one formal religion. I don't think that's actually necessary. Also because I believe personally that religion by itself, for itself, it's useless. In a sense, if we take out of religion the spirituality, the spiritual path, it's like if we take a hammer, and if the hammer is not being used for its function, it's useless. Or we can take whatever other tool. We can have the most wonderful tool, but if it's not being used for what it's made for, itself, just for itself, it doesn't mean much. Similar to that, the function of religion for me is that of actually helping us to develop our own path. That's the important thing for us to remember. Okay?